Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you. Hope you're really going to enjoy this one because this morning I have a Mazda 787B, this done in 1/43 scale and made by the folks at Spark in their Hachette Collection. Now the Mazda 787 was one of the most unique and successful Group C prototypes, I think, ever built. Advanced Composite Technology Group in the UK built the car and it was designed by one Nigel Stroud. The chassis was made of Kevlar and carbon fiber monocoque, and it utilized Mazda's R26B four-rotor naturally aspirated mid-engine. That's right, engine went right back there. Now this engine produced 650 horsepower with a red line of 8,500 RPMs and was matched with a Mazda Porsche 5-speed manual transmission. Now this livery that made it so famous and that I think everybody just absolutely raves about was made for a company called Renown, and they were a Japanese clothing manufacturer that provided uniforms for the team since 1988. Now the livery would return in 1995 on a Kudzu DG1. Now this particular car, the one you're looking at, was one of about 5 that were built. It competed in 22 races with one win, the big one, which was the 1991 24 Hours of Le Mans. The winning drivers were John Herbert, Bertrand Gachot, and Volker Weidler. Now, all drivers have different career paths after racing. Herbert himself would go on to have a successful F1 career, which was outstanding, I think. But Gachot would be imprisoned for attacking a London taxi driver. Now, as of 2023, the Mazda 787B is the only winner of the 24 Hours of Le Mans without using a reciprocating engine design, this being a Wankel rotary engine. It was also the first win for a Japanese manufacturer until Toyota won in 2018. Now, I mentioned only 2 of these cars were built, 2 in 1990, and 3 newer specifications were built in 1991. Now, this particular car that you are looking at was displayed at the Otaru City Museum for 20 years, but was recently returned to Mazda's headquarters in 2015. This being a Spark Hachette model, it is a non-opening diecast model. It came on a plastic base, which I have lost over the years, and it had an acrylic top, which I also don't have. Unfortunately, it doesn't come in a box to store it in, or I would have all that stuff, so quite frankly, I don't know how I lost it, but it's immaterial. Overall, it's a good quality car. It cost me $25, and I bought these at a racetrack. And I had somebody ask me in one of my other reviews, how you get Hachette models for $25 when a lot of people end up paying $50 for them online. And I hadn't thought about it at the time because it had been years ago when I bought this, but you can actually find these, as I remember, at Racetracks, and I'm sure you can still get them today because they made millions of them. And they typically sell for $25. And if you buy it and you pay cash for it, generally you don't even pay taxes, you pay no shipping, so you get it relatively inexpensively. So my advice would be, if you do go to races and you want to buy model cars, I strongly suggest that you buy your cars at the racetrack. You may pay a little bit more for it than you would online, but you'll save on shipping, you'll save on taxes if you pay cash. And you get a good look at the car, and you can see, if it has any problems. I can't tell you how many cars I received that were missing mirrors and things like that, and I just hate returning them because it's just a pain in the butt to do so. The quality is very, very good on this car. It is very nicely done. Wheel detail, I think, is excellent. You can clearly see the exhaust coming out the side. And I got to tell you, folks, for $25, it's a heck of a good-looking car. Now, I have to admit, if I could find this model in the regular Spark line, I would pick it up in just a moment's notice. But this was the only one I've seen that was relatively affordable. I think HPI may have made one, but it would have cost me like over $100 in 143 scale. So this is it. But anyhow, this is the Mazda 787B, part of Spark's Hachette Collection. Take care. See you next time.